Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Rio Ferdinand says Rashford has a big decision to make over his future at Manchester United. Rio Ferdinand says Marcus Rashford has a big decision to make over his future at Manchester United this summer. Speaking on the Stick to Football podcast, he said, "It's a pivotal moment in Marcus Rashford's career now. He is not a kid anymore. A lot of people look at potential and talent. He is at 26. What were you, the panel, doing at 26? We were still making mistakes, don't get me wrong, but on the football pitch, you had it locked down. You knew what you were doing, you knew what you were about, who you were. There is a big decision to make for him. From him, he's got to look at who is around him. I know his family play a big part with him, which is great, but who are the external people around that? Are they the right people? Are they enabling him to make excuses for himself behind the closed doors? Or are they saying, look at yourself and be accountable for what you are doing? He needs to look at that and own that and make big decisions. When I joined Leeds United, I could have gone to Chelsea, and they were probably the club I preferred to go to at the time. The reason I left West Ham United to go to Leeds was because it was out of London and the external people around me I needed to get away from. He will need to either get rid of them and stay in Manchester or leave Manchester and get rid of those people. It might be an accumulation of different things, but that could be a big part because the people around you do have a big influence on how you are, especially accountability. Rashford hasn't been playing well at United this season, and the same is true for many other players in the squad. However, the other don't get the same level of scrutiny as Rashford due to his past achievements at the club. While he is nowhere near those levels this season, the criticism he has received is having a negative effect on him as he looks short of confidence. Golden opportunity for Man United defender Harry Maguire to step up. Manchester United defender Harry Maguire has the opportunity to prove his worth amid the defensive crisis at the club. Lisandro Martinez and Victor Lindelof will be out of action for at least a month after suffering fresh injuries. Martinez sustained a calf problem in training earlier this week, and Lindelof suffered a hamstring injury during United's 1-1 draw with Brentford. Rafael Varane and Johnny Evans are the other two options at centre back for the Red Devils. The latter is returning from an injury he suffered before the recent international break. Varane is too injury prone and was substituted at half-time as a precaution against Brentford. The England international was on the verge of leaving Old Trafford last summer but opted to stay and fight for his spot. Maguire has turned his fortunes around by working hard and showing his strength at the back this season. The 31-year-old made his landmark 200th appearance for the club last Saturday when he came on as a substitute. Evans has been a valuable addition to the squad, but it would be a risk to back him again to perform well at the age of 36. Varane's current contract expires this summer. The Red Devils have the option to extend his deal by another year, but they want him to agree to a new contract with reduced wages. Martinez has been injured almost the entire season, which raises a big concern for the United hierarchy. They need a quality backup defender to cover for him. It will be difficult for Ineos to overhaul the defense completely in one transfer window. If Varane and Evans move on, United may try to retain Maguire's services. However, the €20 million rated defender must show his worth at the business end of the season. He is expected to start in the heart of the defense with Varane against Chelsea tonight. Manchester United are hopeful of agreeing a new deal with Shola Shoretire. Manchester United are hopeful of agreeing a new deal with Shola Shoretire amid uncertainty over his future at Old Trafford. The 20-year-old is regarded as one of the most talented players to emerge from United's academy in recent years. He made his competitive debut aged 17 against Newcastle United in February 2021. However, the youngster has failed to build upon that early promise, making only 5 senior appearances for the club. He is reportedly considering his options as he looks to gain more first team experience. According to Manchester World, United have been in contract talks with Shortire and are still hopeful of agreeing a new deal with him. They were only willing to let him leave on loan in January if he penned a new deal. Shortire is a versatile forward who can play on either flank and as an attacking midfielder, but his first team prospects don't look great with the Red Devils having so many attacking options. He is unlikely to stay at the club beyond the summer if he is not given assurances of more first team chances by manager Erik ten Hag. Fulham striker Rodrigo Mendes dreams of playing for Man United. Fulham striker Rodrigo Mendes has a boyhood dream of playing for Manchester United, according to Spanish publication Marca. The Brazilian star has been in splendid form for the Cottagers this year, and he has netted a stunning 8 goals in the Premier League since February. His form has grabbed the attention of many clubs, and Marca report that Atletico Madrid are regretting the decision to not sign him ahead of Fulham. It's added that the 22-year-old has a lifelong dream of playing for the Red Devils. The former Flamingo man started the season on the bench before picking up a knee injury during the 1-0 loss to United at Craven Cottage in November. He had to wait until late December to reclaim a starting position. His form has been exemplary since February, with 8 goals from his last 9 league outings. The Brazilian has had a good shot to goal conversion rate of 15%. He has surprisingly not missed a single big chance and has been key to Fulham's revival. In our view, he would be a quality competitor and understudy to Rasmus Højlund next term. United are expected to pursue a young marksman this summer, with Anthony Martial on course to leave the club when his contract expires at the end of June. We have already covered an opinion on why United should sign Munez, and it appears the striker has a long-term ambition of playing for the club in his career. Munez is not necessarily good on the ball, but he has excelled with his positioning and finishing skills. These two attributes are most important for any striker. Man United fancied to sign Monaco midfielder Youssouf Fofana ahead of AC Milan. Manchester United have been fancied to sign Monaco midfielder Youssouf Fofana amid competition from AC Milan, according to Calcio Mercato. The 25-year-old is one of the best holding midfielders in League One, and he was regularly linked with a move to the Premier League last summer. Nottingham Forest made a late offer before the transfer deadline, but Fofana preferred to continue at Monaco over a switch to City ground. Calcio Mercato now report that the Rossoneri are lining up a summer deal for the midfield enforcer, but they face a strong competition from the Premier League. United and West Ham are highlighted as the teams to watch out for. Monaco are aware of Fofana's desire to leave and want around 30 million euros to sell him. Casemiro has had a difficult second season at United. He has been sidelined with 3 injuries, and his performances have notably dipped from his debut campaign. United need an upgrade on him for next season. Fofana has been highlighted as a target, but we don't believe he would fare better than the experienced Brazilian. Fofana has been good defensively with 4.9 duels won per game alongside 1.9 tackles. He has also managed an impressive 7.3 recoveries, winning 61% of his take-ons. Despite the positives, he has struggled with his distribution. He has an accuracy of only 82%. The former Strasbourg man has lost possession almost 15 times per league outing. Casemiro's main weaknesses have been the lack of ball control and lack of being dispossessed. When we look at this, Fofana would not be an upgrade on the former Real Madrid star. We would personally prefer the club to secure a deal for Benfica wonderkid João Neves. Man United have made contact with Giovani De Lorenzos camp over summer transfer. Manchester United have made contact with the representatives of Napoli defender Giovanni Di Lorenzo over a potential summer transfer. The Red Devils currently have Diogo Dalot and Aaron Wan-Bissaka as their right-back options, but the latter could leave in the summer. The club recently triggered an extension clause to keep him until June 2025, but no talks are planned at the moment over a long-term deal. According to El Matino, De Lorenzo has now emerged as a transfer candidate for the Red Devils amid Napoli's struggling campaign. The 30-year-old only signed a long-term contract in August last year, but he is currently contemplating a new challenge away from Naples. United and Aston Villa have made contact with his camp, and it's claimed that the defender already has offers on the table from both clubs. The Italy international has been a fantastic performer for Napoli over the years. He planned to see out his career with them with the recent renewal. However, the dynamics have changed with Napoli's poor title defense. With the lack of clarity over the sporting project, he could move elsewhere. In our opinion, he would fit into the transfer plans of United. The club may have a limited budget before player sales amid financial fair play constraints. Di Lorenzo, who has 2 goals and 7 assists this term, would be a good understudy for Dalot on the right side of United's backline next season. He could be available for a reasonable figure in the transfer market and would provide United with versatility as he can also play in central defense. The 18 million euros rated star was a regular at the heart of the backline at his former club Empoli, hence he would be a shrewd piece of signing for United. Liverpool and Manchester United eye summer move for Bayer Leverkusen star. Liverpool and Manchester United are amongst the clubs interested in signing Bayer Leverkusen star Jeremy Frimpong this summer. The 23-year-old is having a superb season under the guidance of Xabi Alonso and has scored 12 goals and provided 11 assists in all competitions from right wing back. Leverkusen are yet to taste defeat in any competition this season and sit 13 points clear at the top of the Bundesliga, are in the German Cup final, and have a Europa League quarter-final against West Ham approaching. The Dutch international will likely be in high demand this summer and will be available for £35 million due to a release clause in his contract. Football Insider have reported that Liverpool, Manchester United and Arsenal are amongst the Premier League clubs interested in a potential move. Frimpong started his career at Manchester City, where he came through the ranks before joining Scottish giant Celtic in 2019 and then moving to Leverkusen in January 2021. The report adds that Liverpool could launch a move for the wing-back if their next manager decides to convert Trent Alexander-Arnold into a full-time midfielder. Sporting Lisbon's Ruben Amorim, who is one of the leading contenders to succeed Jurgen Klopp at Anfield, does use a 3-4-3 system with wing-backs. It has been reported that any summer move for Frimpong will see his former side Celtic earn £7 million, with it believed they will receive 30% of any profit made on the Netherlands international when he decides to leave the German club. It would represent a huge profit for Celtic on a player they only paid City £350,000 for in 2019. The right wing back has made 35 appearances in all competitions this season and will have a key role to play in the remainder of the season, with a possible treble still on the cards for him and his teammates. As we wrap up today's Manchester United news, remember to stay tuned for daily updates right here on the channel. Don't miss out on the latest updates, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you found this information valuable. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.